Greetings, everyone, and welcome. This is a message that we will be jumping into together. And for those new to my channel, my name is Ingrid. And for those who are regular viewers, we're going to be jumping in together and doing something very different by using A Course in Miracles. And so today we're starting with lesson 31. And 333 could be important, or 111. You're starting to come into a collaboration to kind of work with others around a new beginning. And today the idea is I am not the victim of the world I see. And let me say that again. I am not the victim of the world I see. And so today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. If you've been feeling entrapped in your ego and your identity and your narrative and your story and your body's relationship with other people, other situations, this is your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see outside of you, and also to the world you see within, your outer world, but also those inner thoughts. So in applying the idea, we will use a form of practice which will be used more and more in my readings and in the tarot and in the Course in Miracles. And we will use it more and more with changes as indicated. But generally speaking to my audience, the form includes two aspects. One in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis. I am not the victim of the world I see, of the news, of the situation, of the politics, of my body, of my interactions with others. And also, another is to use it frequently. When any idea comes up where you feel victimized, where you feel like something is unfair, if you feel like there is this competition between you and others, different worldviews, they're good, they're bad, they're right, they're wrong. So there are going to be a time together to look slowly while repeating this idea and looking at the cards that come up. And you are going to survey your inner world, that inner story, your inner narrative, what you're telling yourself right now about yourself, or what you're telling yourself about me. Those judgments, you are not a victim to them. Your mind is creating these illusions, so to speak. So as you survey your inner world, let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into your awareness, each to be considered for a moment, especially when I pull the cards, and then look at each card with the idea, I am not the victim of the world I see. And we'll begin by seeing this with the tarot. And this is to remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom. And in freedom lies the freedom of the world. Because we're leaving a world where we're blaming, judging, getting all caught up in dualism, and recognizing we're not the body, we're not this identity. And also, it's going to be useful as a response to any temptation where we blame the world or where we blame ourselves, guilt, shame. And the declaration is that you will not yield to seeing yourself as a victim. You will not put yourself in bondage today. And let's see what it is that the cards have for us. And the beginning of I am not a victim of the world I see is with the Knight of Cups. And the reason you aren't is because you are this energy. You are everything. And if you're pursuing your passions and dreams, we need to pursue those with independence, making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom. And you are free to look at yourself today in a new way and to see that any kind of situation that is happening right now in your past or in your fantasy about what may happen in the future is an illusion, because you are able to pursue your passions and dreams. That is the momentum. And what else is coming? What else do we need to see? And as long as we think that someone else has power over us, the media, the news, politicians, relationships, our family, our friends, our children, our spouse, you are coming into the Two of Wands, where you're planning to stand firm, to make a plan of action, and to see that it is very useful to use as a response to any temptation that may arise right now in this reading, after this reading. But you possess the power to shape your future, but it's not in the way you thought it was. And so what else do we need to know is coming? So try not to establish any kind of hierarchy among the cards. Watch them come and go. Do not dwell on anyone in particular, but try to let the stream move slowly and calmly, evenly, without any special investment on your part, because that is what will help you to pursue your passions with the Knight of Cups, and to also possess the power to shape your future in a way that you are no longer a victim of the world you see. And what else is coming? The Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity for abundance flows from you effortlessly once you recognize you are not a victim of the world you see, nor are any other people victims. That is keeping us in this battlefield of the ego. Us against them. They're good, they're bad, they're a better tarot reader, they're a worse tarot reader, they have more viewers, they have less. But that is a victim mentality. And you have invented this whole world you see. That's what your story is. It's an invention. And it's not true. And we're going to continue to develop this theme of cause and effect. You are not the victim of the world you see, because you invented it. And you're inventing something new, which is being able to pursue your passions and dreams, and to possess a passion and the energy and the planning to move into your future and shape it with a new opportunity. And this new opportunity is coming because you invented this whole world. And what else is coming? You have invented this situation that maybe you're worrying about, that you came into this reading, and there is the Eight of Wands. Well, there is a lot of communication coming in about a new opportunity to change the narrative of your story and of the story you tell about other people. I am open to the flow of the universe. Well, yes. And you will see it or not as you wish. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. And so you are coming into this new opportunity to flow with the universe and to get out of your own way, out of your own story. And so immediately, if anything is distressing you right now in this reading, in these cards, in this place, in this situation with this person, you have invented this situation. And when you know you have invented it, then you can communicate to the universe that you're flowing toward an opportunity to be really true to what your real abundance is, without that overlay of being a victim or other people being a victim. And what else is coming? As you watch the images of your imagination come up, bring them to awareness. The King of Pentacles. Well, in your story of victimhood, you're leaving behind that because you know new opportunities are flowing to you in a way that is going to bring wealth, abundance, and a lot of communication, not only from people around you, but from your higher mind. And your ambition guides you to manifest prosperity and stability. And what else do we need to know? Well, there is a different way of looking at your ambition. And it's going to guide you to manifest in a very different way. And so you can shift your perception of the world in both its inner and outer forms. And you are going to also see that surveying your inner and outer perceptions without an abrupt sense of shifting. So being able to see with communication that there is a beginning, something new, a new opportunity to come all the way to luxury, success, having all the trappings of wealth. But that is not who you truly are. Even though that is nice, you are the fool. You're stepping into a brand new reality. And you could see peace instead of this. There is another way of looking. And if you're being called to take a leap of faith, peace of mind is clearly an internal matter. It must begin with your own thoughts and then extend outward. It is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world will come. And when we have peace in our mind, we're able to see these new opportunities and go after them. Even if we can't see the whole way, we can't see the king, we do have that beginning. And we know we can move forward with this. I could see peace instead of what I now see, which could be lack, which could be not having enough. But you're going to grow into this amazing abundance by taking a leap of faith to see the world in a new way. And what else is it that we need to see? Because we are coming into changing our perception. First about our inner thoughts and about how we engage in the world, but also we're going to change our feeling of being a victim of the world we see to seeing peace instead. And the peace is coming with the Four of Cups because you've been meditating, praying around relationships that have been disappointing you. And when you do, you're open to new possibilities. I could see peace instead of this. There is a new way of looking at the world, at my relationships, at myself. And it's also going to come with the Page of Cups. Well, there is a lot of feelings and emotions here. You're going to explore your emotions with curiosity because you know there is a new way of looking at the world. And there is an ability to see peace, to see love, instead of what it is you came to this reading worrying about. And one final card for you is the Three of Cups. Well, you will celebrate this recognition. You will celebrate this inner evaluation of recognizing that there is a world within you, the way you think, and that is projected, that is out into the world as a mirror. So you have respect for yourself, and people are respecting you for pursuing your dreams and knowing that there is a path ahead. You're planning, you're moving out there, and you are going to be celebrated when you see this peace, and others are going to be peaceful with you. And you're also pursuing this new imaginative energy of is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world will come. And whenever you feel that your peace of mind is threatened in any way, the purpose is to protect yourself from temptation by recognizing, I could see peace instead of this conflict. I could see peace instead of this disappointment, apathy, boredom. I could see peace because I know that there is another way. I can take a leap of faith. There is another way of looking at the world, and it's with trust, with adventure. And when you trust that, you got this amazing capacity with the divine King of Pentacles to come into your ambition, your wealth, but you're looking at it in a totally different way because you see you have a new opportunity to communicate, to come into the flow of life. And that is because you're changing your inner and outer story, your narrative. And we began this with, I am not a victim of the world I see. And this reading is an introduction to your declaration of release. And you are seeing that it's a declaration that you will not yield to seeing in any way you're a victim. You don't have what you need. This is showing you you have all of the amazing abundance from the ace to the king. And if any temptation arises, declare that you will not yield to it and put yourself in bondage. And you have faith that you can leap into a brand new perception of yourself and the world around you. And I hope that the Course in Miracles and this tarot message is reaching you. And so please stay tuned and let me know what it is that you are seeing, because you recognize now through this reading that you have invented the world you see. And you can also, with taking very little of your old baggage behind, leap out into a brand new adventure in faith. And thank you so much. And please like, share, and subscribe. And I'd love to hear in the comments how you are changing your perception and having a declaration of release from any bondage. And sending you so much love. And see you later. Bye-bye.